if you approach things with an open mind, what happens? Well, this week I've been on my first week's holiday, and it's been quite exciting to me to actually, plan stuff out the week before and get things done. I've written a list. I'm getting things into order, and then I'm, wanting to do the task. So I got quite a few things to do in my place, or I had quite a few things. Um, and I've also got some stuff to do at my parents' place. I need to clear some stuff out. I need to get rid of some stuff, and it's um, it's been great this week because I've um, I've been approaching things in a different way. So rather than approaching things like, oh God, I've got to do this, I have to do that, um, and not wanting to do it and procrastinating, I've been approaching things with an open mind, and that's been great for me because it's like I've been able to be set myself in a space where it's like, well, I don't know what's going to happen. There's been a lot of tasks that I have to do or have chosen to do that have required me to do them for the first time, right? So I have to do these things for the first time, and they've required me to be in a space where I'm open to learning about that particular thing. So, for example, I had a curtain rail that I had to put up, and I didn't really know what I was going to do in a sense, right? So I kind of did the normal thing. I looked it up online, Google. I asked my brother because he usually does stuff like that for me, and and so I had some basic information, but with regards to putting it into action, we all know that there are certain things that come up. You have to problem solve, right? So I had to problem solve in that circumstance because I didn't really know what I was going to do, how I was going to. There's a lot of things that I didn't know about, is what I'm trying to say. And so I went into that with an open mind, and I was actually quite excited. I was like, oh, this is, I get to do something new. I'm moving around, I'm taking action, I'm doing stuff, and I'm getting something done that is going to improve my quality of life. I know it's a curtain rail, but obviously the old one was falling out of the wall. This one's a lot stronger, so it was going to improve my quality of life because I wouldn't look at that thing and go, oh shit, it's breaking. I need to fix it, and then not fix it. So I was getting to take action on things, and that was exciting to me, right? And so I still came up against problems and issues during that time. Obviously, um, I had to figure out what drill bits, and I like, oh shit, I don't know, and I kept losing stuff, and I thought, I sat back, and I was like, yeah, let's just, okay, so I've lost the stuff, and then as soon as I let go of that, then the things came up, and in the end, I ended up putting the curtain rail up. It didn't fall out of the wall, which was great, and it looks like I made a really good job of it because it's still on the wall. So there's other tasks as well, which I completed. I had to lay some like a plastic flooring on the floor in my doorway because it was just concrete. And so I had no idea what to expect with that. And so the way in which I approached it was the same which way I approached the curtain rail, which was, I had the stuff. I had to figure out how to measure it out properly, and then obviously I had to cut it into the doorway because the doorway's an odd shape. And there was all these things along the way that I could never really have predicted were going to happen because I'd never done the job before. So, um, I mean, this that the very fact that I've been taking action and doing these things, I've been successful, and the end result is that I did it successfully. Um, Two, I did a good job. That's all I think I did anyway. So I did a good job. Um, and three, I got to learn something new. Number four is that um, I got to approach things in a different way, and I got to see that it worked. So if you approach things in a different way and you're more positive about what you're doing, then you come from it from a different angle. So I would have been coming from it at a negative angle, for example. So I would have been saying to myself initially, oh my God, I've got to do this task. I really don't want to do it. It's one of those boring things, and I'd rather be doing something else, and blah, blah, blah. So and initially I would have come at it like that, and then it would have been a pain in the ass, and I would have been so negative about it. It would have taken me ages, and I wouldn't have done a very good job. And then I would have moaned and complained about that, and then someone else would have had to come and fix it. So I would have caused myself a lot of hassle by doing that. But instead, by taking the approach of doing it in a positive way, feeling good about doing it, feeling good about taking action, being excited about what 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 I'm going to learn that's new, you know. So I got to learn something new, and then I got to achieve that, and it's that internal state of achievement and that sense of positivity and the little thing that you completed that keeps you in a state that helps you in a sense, it increases your self-worth. So yeah, so I just wanted to share that today, guys. And just if you've got a particular task that you're coming at, you know just approach it with a sense of, well, actually, how how can I improve, how can I improve my the way that I'm approaching this? What energy and am I going to bring into this process that is going to help me to improve my self-worth, improve my life as a result of improving my self-worth, and improve my confidence?